Welcome in, everybody, to Giacosa Stadium at Father Ryan High School. We have a special occasion on tap tonight. Music City Derby, Battle for Broadway, Clash on the Cumberland, whatever you want to call it. For the first time in this city's history, we have a women's soccer game between two semi-professional clubs, both existing in the Nashville metro area. Their homes are separated by just 13 miles, and for the very first time, it's Nashville Rhythm versus Nashville Wolves live from the Music City. We will be just back in a moment. Welcome back as we get set for kickoff here from Giacosa Stadium. Before we get things underway, we want to go through the starting lineups. For the visitors, it's Nashville Wolves. In goal, they have number 1, Sabrina Graziano. And then it's Stephanie Puertolas, Olivia Fee, Remy Clark, Taylor Hopkins, Hannah Tanner, Sadie Phelan, Molly Gidney, Kelsey Richardson, and Susie Cook as their starting 11. For the home side, Nashville Rhythm, it's Ruby Teixeira, Angelina Key, Dejanay Anderson, Kinston Evans, Sachko Gamo, Maddie Podolsky, Alyssa White, Shelby Kraft, Sylvie Keck, Brenna Swiger, and Sydney Jones rounding out the starting lineup. Coming into tonight's match, Nashville sit atop the WPSL Southeastern Conference, and it's Nashville Wolves who make up the bottom. However, there are a pack of teams chasing Nashville at the top. Nashville currently sit first with 12 points from 5 games played, though they have a trio of teams in UFA Gunners, Decatur FC, and 865 Alliance, all on 10 points from 4 games played, chasing right behind them. Last time out for Nashville, it was a 3-0 loss right on this very spot against UFA Gunners. The same can be said for Nashville Wolves. They traveled to UFA Gunners this past weekend and lost 10-0. They will be hoping to right the ship as Nashville Rhythm hopes to keep their grip on the top of the conference, if only for tonight. Their next 2 games could very well decide the fate of the conference, as on the 22nd, the Rhythm will head to 865 Alliance, followed by a trip to Decatur the following weekend. For Nashville Wolves, they've got 3 games left, and they are all 3 at home. They will host Georgia Impact, 865 Alliance, and Chattanooga to round out their season. Other games that could decide the fate of this conference as we get ready for kickoff are also coming. We will get into those in a minute. To set the field for you, it's Nashville Rhythm in all black. They will be moving from right to left to start the first half. And it is Nashville Wolves in the white. They will be moving from left to right. Referee blows his whistle, and we are underway here from the Music City in this first ever derby matchup between these two clubs. It's Nashville Rhythm who get us started. Kinston Evans lays it off to Maddie Podolsky. She'll play it forward for Angelina Key, leading goal scorer in the WPSL Southeastern Conference. She's got 6 so far this season. And she also leads Nashville in assists with 3. The Rhythm, excuse me. As that ball forward looks to find Key, and she does get on the end of it. She's got Maddie Podolsky tracking to the far post. Key's going to cut inside and have an effort, but it's right at the keeper. Early warning shot, perhaps, to this Nashville Wolves defense that in 3 games played has conceded 20 goals, 10 of which, of course, coming their last game out against UFA Gunners. And this is a Nashville Rhythm attack that has scored 18 of their own, averaging just over 3 a game. That one's given away, but one right back by Alyssa White for Rhythm. Pushed wide here. Shelby Kraft. She'll cut inside, lay it back for Ruby Teixeira to have a pop from distance. Ruby Teixeira drags it wide and out for a goal kick. Teixeira with 1 goal this season, coming in the 8-0 drubbing of FC Birmingham here at Giacosa Stadium a couple of weeks ago. That one played forward but blocked, and it will go out for a rhythm throw. That one's going to go back to Dejanay Anderson for a rhythm, excuse me. Sachiko Gamo plays the ball high and forward in the direction of Angelina Key, but couldn't pick her out. Still battling forward in there. Maddie Podolsky, she's got 3 goals. It's 5th in the conference in that statistic. All 3 of hers came in that 8-0 win against Birmingham. That one's pushed out for a Wolves throw. As mentioned, it has been a bumpy start to life in WPSL for Nashville Wolves. Starting out losing their first 3 games in the conference by a combined 20 goals. At Birmingham, 4-0. At home against Decatur, 6-0. And then, of course, at UFA Gunners. As Kinston Evans is going to calmly play that one back to her goalkeeper, Sydney Jones. For Teixeira. See if that one stays in play, and it does, but it's cleared away. Out for a rhythm throw. Of course, if you are a superstitious rhythm fan, this is the same uniform that Nashville won in that 8-0 win against Birmingham. That's a good interception there by Kinston Evans. She plays forward for Podolsky. Maddie Podolsky cuts inside, thought about a shot, ends up laying it off. Evans recycles possession. Now here's Alyssa White. Angelina Key. Ruby Teixeira couldn't control it, and it's cleared away. Here's Key. Chips it up and over in the direction of Shelby Kraft. She'll cut inside. Lay it off for Teixeira, just a bit too much on the pass. Good idea, though. And Rhythm looking very dangerous in these opening 5 minutes. Teixeira again loses control, but still fighting for it, and forward for Wolves is going to be dealt with by Rhythm, but given away immediately. Nervy moment in distribution there for Sydney Jones, but unbothered in the end. Good forward for Teixeira. And back to Jones. Now Dejanay Anderson. Angelina Key fighting for it, and she's going to win a free kick. Is it a free kick or a throw-in? No, it will be a throw. Referee comfortable with that. Shelby Kraft is in here. Straight off the throw-in, and she's able to win a corner. First of the game for the hosts. We'll see what Nashville Rhythm has up their sleeve for this set piece routine. It will be Sachiko Gamo to take, as she usually does. He's going to play it short to Angelina Key, who hangs a ball in and is tipped up and onto the football crossbar for yet another corner. Good goalkeeping there from Sabrina Graziano, the Wolves keeper. Not giving anyone a chance for a rebound there. Rhythm has scored a couple of goals in that scenario this season. She made sure that did not happen to her, at least in this case. Gamo to take again. This time she's going to play it direct. She does put it in there towards Angelina Key. It falls for Dejanay Anderson. It's still bouncing around in there. It comes back to Gamo, chipped up. Graziano claims. Bit of pinball action in the 6-yard box for Wolves, but they do clear the danger this time. Shelby Kraft claims that for Rhythm and passes it back in the direction of Sylvie Keck. Now Brenna Swiger chips it up in towards Angelina Key, who was offside, giving the ball back to the visitors. Kick taken quickly and long. Keck is able to just see it to Sydney Jones, who's going to pick it up. That loss last time out to UFA Gunners did drop Nashville considerably in the WPSL Power Rankings. From first in the National Power Rankings and first in the South Region to 21st in the country and 6th in the region, respectively, beneath all three clubs in the Southeast behind them in the table. Sachiko Gamo fighting for it and wins it. She's going to chip it up towards Key, who looks onside. Angelina Key flag is up. Nice idea from Sachiko Gamo, though. Good ball in behind, even if Key was just a whisker offside. Dejanay Anderson does put it back up in the air for Rhythm. Kinston Evans missed it there for Rhythm, but Anderson again is going to be able to clean up the mess. At least it appeared that way, and it does end up rolling out for a Rhythm throw. It was Sadie Phelan giving chase. Gamo plays it forward towards Podolski, who's got a bit of space here. She cuts in past one, and that's a good ball for Shelby Kraft. If she can get on it, she can't. Graziano came out confidently and early and was able to claim that ball through, or else it probably would have been 1-0 to the hosts. Anderson sends it to the moon. Podolski tries to bring it down with the first touch, but it's going to bounce out for a throw-in. Got a pinball and a throw-in back the other direction for Rhythm. Podolski, good move. Angelina Key, I think, knew she was offside. Decided not to pursue that ball forward, but she does end up back on it. She tried the first-time effort, I believe, with Graziano out of her goal. Didn't quite get the contact right on it. In the end, it does end up in the grasp of Graziano. He punts it away. Pinball actions again in there. Kinston Evans able to win it back for Nashville Rhythm. Alyssa White fighting in there. Evans. Anderson clears. Still in here for Wolves. Their first extended action in the rhythm final third. Kraft able to clear away for Nashville. Key tries to flick it onto Podolsky, and she does it. And it is poked away. Out for another rhythm throw by Olivia Fee. If she doesn't get a touch on that, Podolsky is likely charging forward with acres of space to work with. Throw in given to Wolves here. And another. Nearly a quarter of an hour gone now, and both teams still seem to be just feeling each other out a bit. And that wasn't great distribution from Gamo, but it does wind up where she intended it. Angelina Key now on it for Nashville. For Rhythm, excuse me. Shelby Kraft, she's got Podolsky begging for it at the back post. If she can create space and get the ball off. She's unable to get a good ball off, and it is cleared away for a throw. Swiger chips it up in the direction of Angelina Key. And it's going to fall here for Shelby Kraft, just outside the area. She puts a cross in. Graziano claims. Throw in here for Rhythm. Teixeira plays it forward for Kraft, just a bit too much on it. And another throw into the hosts. And a third. And that isn't able to be kept in by Angelina Key. But it is out for a corner. Last touch judged to have been off a Wolves defender before it went out. And so Sachiko Gamo lines up for yet another corner. That ball hung in towards the penalty spot. Key gets ahead to it. Swiger gets ahead to it and is cleared off the line. Still bouncing around in there. And Wolves finally cleared away. That's the second time in 3 corners as Wolves win a free kick that Rhythm has come close. But still, the scoreline remains unaltered. We are going to get 2 substitutions here for Nashville Wolves into the game. For them is going to come Megan Sheehan and Sydney Barrow. Both entering that forward line. Rhythm lineup still remains unchanged as Anderson and Sylvie Keck collide. They both seem to be okay. For another Rhythm throw. Jones chips it up in the direction of Kinston Evans. She's got pressure on her, but she is able to deal with it. Angelina Key couldn't knot it down to Sachiko Gamo. Neither one were absolutely certain the other one was there to handle it, as that pass is misplayed and out for a throw in back to Wolves. There was a collision there, but well after the ball had been cleared away. So no free kick shouts. That was outside the area anyway. Goal kick taken short. Here's Sylvie Keck playing it long in the direction of Ruby Teixeira. See what she can do with it. She is going to win a throw-in. Teixeira pokes that forward, not really with any particular player in mind, but Angelina Key is going to give chase. And her pressure wins Rhythm another deep throw. Thrown in and immediately poked away. But Rhythm's still on it here. That went out for a throw. This time to the Wolves. Of course, if you're unfamiliar, Nashville Rhythm are not unfamiliar with a title chase in this Southeast Conference. They have won each of the last 3 conference titles. So this one may go a bit deeper into the end of the season than Rhythm was originally hoping. As Evans is able to win that back for Rhythm. Only for the moment, as that ball's played forward brilliantly. Forward here for Barrow. She's just got no help up there, and it's poked away. That ball played in the direction of Hannah Tanner on that left wing, but it's washed out for a goal kick. Kraft able to keep that in, and Evans pokes it forward in the direction of Key. She nods it back and is able to get back on it. Plays forward for Shelby Kraft. Tries to cross it in, but the deflection doesn't take it out as it may have otherwise done. Now Angelina Key. She's going to put a cross in towards Teixeira. First touch failed her, and it's watched out for a goal kick. 2 more substitutions coming for Nashville Wolves into the game, coming number 2, Brianna Witt, in addition to number 4, Melissa DeBrito. Both will enter the midfield. Rosiano takes the goal kick, and it rolls out for a Rhythm throw. Great distribution there from the Wolves debutant. Teixeira brings it down for Rhythm. Key is offside again. Couldn't have been by much, but an inch or a mile offside is given all the same. And And the free kick is taken long. Sylvie Keck is going to put it back up into the stratosphere for Rhythm. Ruby Teixeira fighting for it and giving away a free kick for pushing the back on DeBrito, the substitute. Brenna Swiger able to head that one up, fighting for it. And a free kick given for handball, Nashville Rhythm's way. Now Dejanay Anderson will play it long in the direction of Angelina Key, who is going to get on the end of it. He looked for Ruby Teixeira, and Brenna Swiger's going to keep it alive for Rhythm. Now Alyssa White, she'll cut inside. Try to do it herself, and she wins a free kick in a pretty dangerous area. See exactly where the referee sets the ball. It looks to be about 2 yards outside that 18-yard box. Good territory to attempt a shot on goal. Will be Angelina Key to take. Wolves have their wall set. 3-man wall, and the free kick is taken up over the wall. Just doesn't get back down in time, and it's out for a goal kick. 3 substitutions coming in for Nashville Rhythm now. Into the game will come Kelly Turf, Katie Toney, and Emma Brown. Outcoming Sachiko Gamo, Ruby Teixeira, and Alyssa White. That change is going to put Rhythm into a more of a 4-4-2. With Maddie Podolsky and Angelina Key working as a strike partnership. Here's Podolsky right here. Good run from Key. If she can control it, she's unable to. There's Katie Toney. Good effort on goal. Good save from Graziano. Evans didn't get underneath that cross. Unbothered. In net is Graziano for Wolves. And that one's going to roll for a bit, but it will, in the end, be claimed by Kelly Turf, who just recycles possession to her keeper. Key plays the ball forward. Podolsky was almost in there. Crucial touch in there from the Wolves defender. Just the slightest of touches kept it from being clean in, as offside is whistled and flagged for. Megan Sheehan, the offending party for Nashville Wolves. As the visitors look to make another change, will be the reintroduction of Amelia Benton to the lineup. She was a starter. Here's Podolsky for Rhythm. Plays in Key. She didn't see the ball coming, and thus was unable to make the run. This is good from Rhythm. Here's Brenna Swiger. She's moved into the midfield. Good ball in for Kinston Evans. It's Kinston Evans. She'll play it back for Podolski. Saved by Graziano. Still in there for Rhythm, and it's cleared away. Free kick given to Rhythm, excuse me. Foul on Kelly Turf. And the free kick is going to be taken quickly. Free cross here for Rhythm. It's Podolski. She mishits it. She was left in space with no one around her and just mishit the ball. Rhythm must really be ruining their chances 28 minutes into this game. Good move from Sydney Barrow. But her pass is lacking the class that her dribbles provided. Now here's a ball played forward for Maddie Podolski. Key and Evans up there with her. Here's Podolski. She tried to play it in for Key just a bit too early, I believe. And Wolves can come right back with it. This game has picked up in intensity and pace over the last couple of minutes. As Rhythm feel themselves in a bit of an advantage here and look to press it home and perhaps grab a goal while they're at it. Podolski with a step over and a good ball forward for Katie Tony wide. She is able to reach it before it goes out of play. Tony will cut back in. Play a ball across. Cleared out for the moment. And it's going to go all the way back to Sylvie Keck for Rhythm. Tony able to let that one roll a bit, but it does roll out of play. As Wolves have added a second substitution. Joining Amelia Benton back on the field will be number 6, Hannah Tanner. Looks like Rhythm is preparing Miku Kayama to come on in a moment. Likely at the next opportunity. And that one's going to roll out for a goal kick. Very nice weather here in the Music City on this Wednesday evening. As Kayama is able to come on the field for Rhythm as Angelina Key gives way. Tomorrow is supposed to be, we'll get to that in a moment. Here's Shelby Kraft for Rhythm. Couldn't pick out Podolski, who does get on the ball in the end after a botched clearance. She gets past one, crosses it in, and it's cleared out for a corner. Shows me for trying to talk weather during play. Corner played in. Headed up and claimed by Graziano. I'll say Emma Brown for Rhythm. Dejanay Anderson plays it forward. Swiger calms things down, gives off to Kayama. She passes wide for Kinston Evans, who's going to drive to the end line, try a pullback, which does get deflected out for a corner. Rhythm's 5th of the game so far. Another change there for Wolves. Stephanie Puertolas comes back into the game. Shelby Kraft to take this corner for Rhythm. Ball put in and headed away. Miku Kayama tries to control it for Rhythm. Here's Maddie Podolsky fighting through traffic, and it is cleared away. That has gone out for a throw. We can get back to our discussion about how lovely the weather is here in Nashville tonight. A bit warmer than weeks past, but still pleasant. Not quite the sweltering heat we should likely get later in the year. That ball's chipped up and over in the direction of Miku Kayama. Graziano again comes out early and claims it. She's been impressive in that department. Good at recognizing when she's needed and making decisions and sticking with them. It was an excellently timed run by Kayama. And now it's Shelby Kraft who's in. Free kick given. It would have been 1-0. The referee had blown his whistle on Kraft for the way that she won the ball. There's Podolsky for Nashville. She picks out Kayama, who's able to turn brilliantly. Now wide again for Podolsky. Kayama, with a bit of space, she'll have a pop at goal. It's deflected and cleared away. Kayama again. Gives off to Podolsky. Long range effort. This one's low. Not much trouble for Sabrina Graziano in goal. Another change coming. This time for both teams. For Rhythm, it will be Sarah Hammerstone coming in. For Wolves, it is Sadie Phelan returning to the fray. Also looks like at the next opportunity, Rhythm will be adding Ariona Dueñas to the field. Hammerstone replaces Kinston Evans on that left wing. All clipped up and rolls out for a goal kick. Now those changes can be made. Dueñas comes in for Rhythm, and another substitution for Nashville Wolves. Kelsey Richardson will return to the field. As we have played just over 36 minutes here at Father Ryan High School. Either team able to break the deadlock. This is a game in which, for Rhythm's title hopes, you would certainly feel they have to win. Likely by several goals. That's a free kick is given. And Molly Gidney will come back onto the field for Nashville Wolves. For Wolves, they currently share the bottom of the table with Atlanta Fire United. Both teams have equal goal differences of -20. Atlanta Fire United sits in 8th, however, due to the fact that they have scored a goal this season. Whereas Wolves are still looking for their first. That ball chipped up towards Shelby Kraft. Is she fast enough to get there first? She is. She picks out Maddie Podolsky around the keeper and is cleared off the line. Out for a throw-in. Excellent defending there from Olivia Fee. She's able to clear it off the line. Katie Toney in there for rhythm. She crosses in and it's cleared away. That is the second time that Wolves have needed someone to save them other than their goalkeeper, Sabrina Graziano. And both times that call was answered. Here's Dueñez into Kayama. Turf. We'll have a long-range effort. Graziano tips it wide. No, she does not get any contact to it. It is a goal kick. Rhythm making another change here. Hannah Morton coming into the game. She is one of 10 Rhythm players to have scored thus far this season. She also has 2 assists to her name. So a very healthy contributor to this side, even when she's not in the starting lineup. That one rolls out for Wolves. And that one is going to roll all the way out for a goal kick. Yet another substitution here for Wolves. Taylor Hopkins comes back onto the field. Here's Kelly Turf. Back to Dejanay Anderson and forward for Ariana Dueñez. Ball clipped in. And now with Shelby Kraft. She crosses in and it's going to find the back of the net. Sarah Hammerstone with her first of the season. Good cross from Shelby Kraft and it lingered in the 6-yard box, allowing Hammerstone to smash it home. It's 1-0 to Nashville Rhythm. Well, it's taken just about 41 of the 45 first half minutes for Nashville Rhythm to break the scoring deadlock, but they have finally done so. Jimena Hernandez-Lee comes in for Nashville Wolves as they look to come from behind if they're able to. Something they haven't done thus far this season. As we get our first smoke pop of the evening. That maroon-colored smoke has been sorely missed the past couple of weeks. Corner taken here for Wolves. Chipped in and cleared away. Still here for Wolves, though. They do win the ball back. Only only momentarily as Rhythm continue to fight for it. Duenas. Good ball through traffic for Kelly Turf. She works through a bit of traffic herself. Now Hammerstone, the goal scorer, and the hero so far for Rhythm. She collects. Plays a ball in for Miku Kayama. Clever footwork. She finds space. Looks for either Hammerstone or Kraft, whichever one got on it. And it was Hammerstone, but Hammerstone unable to keep it this time. Janae Anderson helps it to wind back up with her center back partner, Sylvie Keck. Those two have largely been rock solid at the back for Rhythm. Duenas hangs a ball in towards Shelby Kraft. Still bouncing around in there. Still with Kraft. Here's Kelly Turf chipping a ball towards Duenas. It falls for Hannah Morton. She puts it back across the face of goal. And eventually it is cleared away. A bit of confusion, it looked like, on the part of both teams as to whether or not the offside flag would go up, but it never did. Now the early cross play towards Morton. Ends up right at waist level for Sabrina Graziano. It's about 2 minutes left of normal time in this first half, and while Nashville will feel that they do deserve the 1-0 lead, they perhaps would feel that they could have scored more to really solidify their hold of this game. Perhaps they'll do so with this attacking move that they're currently building out of a throw-in. Tony. Back for Kayama. She'll chip it in towards Morton. And it's cleared away. Sylvie Keck keeps it for Rhythm, however. Morton fighting for it in there. Her hold-up play is superb tonight. Hammerstone heads it back across the face of goal. Tony is going to get whistled for a free kick for that one. It'll be a free kick, but functionally in the same area as a goal kick. And Rhythm have it right back. Here's Sarah Hammerstone. Her first touch a bit heavy. She is able to win the ball back. Here's Katie Tony. Shelby Kraft ahead of her. She does play it for Kraft. Puts another ball in. Not sure how that got through, but it did. And it is cleared away. Amelia Benton coming back on for Nashville Wolves in the closing seconds of this first half. Unsure just how much stoppage time we will get. A few free kicks, a few corners. You would imagine we at least get a minute or two. Duenas. She'll have a long-range effort. But it was blocked. And now she's back on it in a crossing position. She can create the space for it. Trying to work it onto her favored left, but unable to. Here's Hannah Morton. Plays it back for Duenas, and now she can cross it with her left foot. Heads to the opposite post. Still bouncing around in there, but it is cleared away. Emma Brown wins it back for Rhythm. And now Wolves do clear it up way enough for the referee to blow his whistle in this first half. with a scoreline of Nashville Rhythm 1, Nashville Wolves 0. I want to thank you for watching us on YouTube here. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back for the second half live here from Giacosa Stadium at Father Ryan High School. Welcome back in to Giacosa Stadium here at Father Ryan High School. We're getting ready for the second half of this first ever Music City Derby between Nashville Rhythm and Nashville Wolves. It is Nashville Rhythm, the hosts, who hold the lead after 45 minutes. It was a cross played in by Shelby Kraft that was slammed home by Sarah Hammerstone for her first goal of the season. And that put the hosts in front, and they have looked very deserving of it so far. Just to reset the scene for you as we get ready to get started here. Nashville Rhythm is in all black. They will be moving from left to right in this second half. And it is Nashville Wolves in the white. They will be moving right to left. This is a game, as far as the table is concerned, the Nashville Rhythm has to win. And thus far, they have looked like they are going to. Final checks are being made. Lineups are getting into position. Referee checks his watch, blows his whistle, and we are underway in the second half. Again, it is Nashville Rhythm 1, Nashville Wolves 0. Sarah Hammerstone, the difference between the two. As Rhythm look to start quickly, here's Miku Kayama. She crosses it in the direction of Maddie Podolsky. She got ahead to it, just unable to really threaten goal. Here's Nashville Wolves looking for an equalizer. Dealt with by both of Rhythm's center backs, Dejanay Anderson and Sylvie Keck. That ball played forward for Kayama. Looks like that one got tangled up in the feet of Maddie Podolsky, but it did fall to Sachiko Gama, who pushes it wide. However, it's just chipped up and claimed there. And that punt is going to roll out harmlessly for a Nashville Rhythm throw. Good cut there from Maddie Podolsky. She dribbles through traffic as she has done so often tonight. That ball crossed in the direction in the near post, and it just goes out for a goal kick there from Ariana Duenas. Free kick given to the Wolves. Duenas run the ball a bit too roughly there for the referee's liking. There's Podolsky. She charges forward, looks to play in Shelby Kraft. Not enough on the ball, but the clearance falls to Angelina Key, who chips it, and it's saved brilliantly and out for a corner. That 30-plus yard chip nearly worked there for Angelina Key, hoping for her 7th goal of the season, but it was not to be. Good save there. Sachiko Gamo plays the corner in. Key gets ahead to it. It's going to fall here. Brenna Swiger nearly got something on it, but it's going to roll all the way to the other side and out for yet another corner. Gamo, Dueñez. Good space creation there. Angelina Key heads it on goal. Right at the keeper. Anywhere else, and that is 2-0. Now Rhythm look to build out of the back once more. Good ball to break lines there from Sylvie Keck. Podolsky is around a defender. She's got some space here. Maddie Podolsky, first shot is saved and cleared away. She had the pace on it, just not quite the precision. It stays with Rhythm by way of a throw-in. Now here with Dejanay Anderson. Gamo for Podolsky. She cuts through traffic again. Key will have her own long-range effort that goes over the crossbar and out for another goal kick. Rhythm threatening early on. They have moved back to a 4-3-3. They finished the first half in a 4-4-2. And you can see that the front three there with Key up top, supported by Kraft and Podolsky. And Gamo in just behind. Or excuse me, Kayama in just behind. In that number 10 spot. Here's Kinston Evans, the left back. She does a nice little 1-2. And that one cleared away. Well out of play. Rhythm throw. In here with Miku Kayama. And Dueñez for Sachiko Gamo. Shelby Kraft thought about a long-range effort, decided against it. Here's Brenna Swiger. Got the point of contact with the ball a bit wrong. And sliced it wide of that Nashville Wolves goal. Angelina Key for Nashville Rhythm. Here's Shelby Kraft. Trying to create space. Roughly the same position she was able to cross in her assist for the first goal for Rhythm. Now Gamo back to Swiger. Forward for Key. She crosses in, but there's no one there to receive it. It does fall for Miku Kayama. Clever footwork. Keeps the ball. Now here's Podolsky. Gamo. Rhythm displaying a calmness about their attack here. Times in the first half, it did get a bit frantic. Key's going to have another long-range effort. This chip is caught. Excuse my shoddy camera work there. Now a long-range chip here for Wolves is going to get dragged wide. It's still in play, though. Eventually it does roll out for a goal kick. Now Brenna Swiger for Rhythm. She plays it forward looking for Shelby Kraft, her winger. And it's cleared away from the pressure by Rhythm. Ariana Dueñez claims it, and she's able to get back on this deflected ball. Shelby Kraft charging forward. A little toe poke takes it to Brenna Swiger. Now Podolsky trying the roulette spin there. She dribbles around the pressure anyway. Here's Miku Kayama, left it for Angelina Key, but Key wasn't thinking on the same wavelength. Now Sachiko Gamo. She'll have a long-range pop, and this one is also caught. The first 10 minutes of the second half have just about escaped us. And it has begun much the way the first half did, with quite a bit of possession and threat being posed by Nashville Rhythm, the hosts. Here's Kayama forward for Key. Swiger clips it up. It's going to fall here. Podolsky trying to create something. Swiger potentially with an avenue for a shot. She creates some space and has a pop. It's going to be caught. Lots of shots on target here for Nashville Rhythm early in this second half. Just too many of them straight at the keeper. Fourth official tells Brenna Swiger, you got to take that throw in a little bit further back. It's an excellent flick forward for Shelby Kraft, who's going to cut into the box. Crosses it, and it's put home there by Maddie Podolsky. 2-0 to Nashville Rhythm as they tighten their grip on this game. Shelby Kraft, creator of both goals tonight. And this time it is Maddie Podolsky who benefits from her service, giving Podolsky her 4th of the season and Nashville Rhythm's 2nd of the evening. What a game Shelby Kraft is having. She came into this game without an assist on record. She is going to leave here tonight as the maroon smoke flies with at least 2. Excellent wing play from her. Substitution made by Nashville Wolves amid the clouds. Brianna Witt is going to come into the game. And we are back underway. Here's Podolsky again, charging forward. And she's able to win a throw-in. But she was trying to cut the ball back to Ariona Duenas, but throw-in is also useful. Here's Shelby Kraft. Advantage given for that foul. Brenna Swiger puts it over. Rhythm looking very comfortable early in this second half, as they usually have this season. At times they have been very much a second half team. Yeah, that one's out for a Rhythm throw. One clipped in towards Angelina Key. She controls it, but her touch a bit too heavy. Miku Kayama comes away with it. She cuts into the box, looks for Shelby Kraft, who looks to score a goal of her own, but drags it wide and out for a goal kick. Kraft immediately wins the header off the goal kick. It'll be a free kick to Rhythm a bit further back. Here's Kayama, lays it off for Sachiko Gamo and back. Pass a bit too heavy for Angelina Key. Duenas pushes it wide. Kinson Evans' cross is blocked out for a throw in. Very deep in the final third for Nashville Rhythm. Here's Maddie Podolsky cutting in. Tried to play the ball across. It's still here for Nashville Rhythm. Struck the woodwork there, Sachiko Gamo. But it did take a touch off the keeper. So, as the hour mark comes and goes, it is a Nashville Rhythm corner kick. Corner hung in. Angelina Key heads it. Cleared off the line yet again for the third time. Nashville Wolves have saved themselves with no more territory left to give up to the ball. Twice off a corner. And the scoreline remains 2-0. It was a free header for Key off a great service. And here she is again. She'll have a long-range effort that's going to go wide of the target. Another change coming for Nashville Wolves into the game is going to come. Number 8, Jimena Hernandez-Lee, excuse me. Just constant pressure here from Nashville Rhythm. But that's going to be a free kick back the other way. Angelina Key came in a bit too forcefully as she attempted to win the ball. Free kick taken quickly. Dejanay Anderson with her first real work of the second half, is able to win it back for Nashville. Good turn there from Duenas. There's Podolsky. That was deflected and out for yet another corner. Third of the second half for Nashville Rhythm. And again, it will be Sachiko Gamo to take. Last time she was able to pick out Angelina Key in a position to score. But it was cleared off the line, of course. Ball comes in. Do it. Dejanay Anderson gets ahead to it this time, and this time there is no one to clear it off the line. Her first goal of the season gives Nashville Rhythm a 3-0 lead in this Music City derby. One that it doesn't look like they're in any threat to relinquish. It took 3 times, third time's the charm for Nashville Rhythm on a corner. Brenna Swiger had one cleared off the line. Angelina Key had one cleared off the line, but Dejanay Anderson would not be denied. And for the third time tonight, the maroon smoke flies. We are back underway. And Nashville Rhythm have 3 goals over their counterparts. That share Davidson County with them. Here's Shelby Kraft. That cross is blocked. She'll look to do it again. This one does get through, but it is claimed. And here comes Nashville Rhythm looking to build out of the back again. Here's Dejanay Anderson, the most recent goal scorer. That's a bad giveaway. Nashville Wolves looking for their first goal of the season. Long range effort is parried away. Watched away for a goal kick. Not a very good giveaway there by Dejanay Anderson. And Sadie Phelan was able to get on it and create some space enough for a long range effort. And that one is out for another throw. And that's going to be a free kick. Nashville Wolves may have something to work with here. That free kick for them was won by number 20, Sydney Barrow. To take the set piece will be Megan Sheehan. Let's see if they try to attempt something on goal. It is a bit far out for that. But they have put some numbers into the box for them going with a 3-person wall, just in case they think about a long-range effort. And Sheehan does, and it's blocked off the wall. Still up in the box, however. And finally cleared away. At least for the moment. Now cleared away more decisively. Angelina Key can get on the end of this. She gets past one, and Sachiko Gamo picks up the ball. Now forward for Key. Her effort blocked out for a throw. Hannah Morton is going to come into the game now for Nashville Rhythm in place of Shelby Kraft, who has those 2 assists tonight. Sure wonder if her night is done. If so, what a performance. She'd looked bright in each of Nashville's last 2 home games. Just hadn't quite found herself on the stat sheet. Tonight she did with 2 assists. Good wing play there from Rhythm's number 25. Now Katie Toney will have a long-range effort. She was leaning back a bit. Didn't quite get the power on it. Now here's Toney. Wolves win it back here. Here's Barrow. Unable to keep it. Excellent turn there, but everywhere Nashville Wolves look, there seems to be a black jersey in the way. It was Sheehan with that turn. Here she is on the ball now. Now Nashville Wolves still with possession here. They'll push the ball wide. An early cross is blocked. Again, it just seems like everywhere Nashville Wolves look, there is a black jersey ready to cut it out. And now Nashville Rhythm have the ball. And they can go back on the offensive where they have been so dangerous early in the second half. Hannah Morton lays it back for Katie Toney. The back for Morton. Cutting in, her cross blocked, but here's Toney. Tipped onto the crossbar, it's still there. Headed in by Sachiko Gamo. That ball from Katie Toney pushed onto the crossbar, and it just hung there right in front of the goal line. And Sachiko Gamo was able to just nod it in with her head for Nashville Rhythm's fourth, as they further assert control over this game. For the fourth time tonight, the Maroon Smoke flies. I believe that's all that we have on tap here tonight. Do not tell the players on the field that. Referee discussing with Wolves' Kelsey Richardson exactly what happened in that sequence. From our perspective here, it looked like it did go off of the soccer crossbar, which would be a big distinction because if it had touched the football crossbar there, that is a goal kick. Here's Sarah Hammerstone. She scored the first goal. She's looking for another. Saved and cleared away by Nashville Wolves. But Rhythm have it back. Here's Katie Toney. Now back with Toney. Shrugs off one defender. Her cross is blocked and cleared away. Now Angelina Key operating more in the wing since Hannah Morton's introduction to the field in the second half. Now Ariana Dueñez from long range. That one's blocked out for a corner. Sachiko Gamo, the most recent goal scorer for Nashville Rhythm, set to take this corner. Put in, Dejanay Anderson was in there, not sure who it went off of, but it did find the frame of goal. Again cleared off the line. At this point, Angelina Key has got to ask what she has to do to score as Nashville Rhythm are going to get a free kick. And Key is down in the box. We're going to get a free kick just off the corner of the box here. Emily Cabrera comes on for Nashville Rhythm. Looks like she will replace Angelina Key out of an abundance of caution. But again, on a set piece, on a corner, Nashville Rhythm get a clear shot on target that's just cleared off the line. Now Sarah Hammerstone to put the free kick in. This one chested down, still there. Hammerstone with a long-range effort, well over. Now here's Wolves. Kaka and Tony both fighting for it. Neither one can win it for Rhythm. Keck does end up with the ball. Now Miku Kayama. Hannah Morton. Kayama. She'll cross it. It's blocked. Plays back for Cabrera. Working through traffic. Cabrera's cross still in there. Dueñez for Maddie Podolski. Put over. 3 substitutions. It's a triple change for Nashville Rhythm. Into the game is going to come number 2, Ruby Teixeira. In addition to number 24, Alyssa White. And number 26, Kelly Turf. That will bring out Gamo, Kayama, and Dueñez. Rhythm know they've got this result likely in hand, barring quite the exceptional miracle. They can get some of their best players a bit of rest after having played last on Saturday. They do have an off weekend this weekend. Here's Sarah Hammerstone. Maddie Podolski. Alyssa White. Finds the feet of Podolski again. White. She'll have a long-range effort. And that one's caught. That one's out for another throw. "77 minutes gone. And it is Nashville Rhythm 4, Nashville Wolves 0. That ball gets away from Kelly Turf. Sylvie Keck taking no chances, clears it away. Maddie Podolski looking to claim it for Nashville Rhythm, but unable to. Keck again with the clearance. And here's Alyssa White for Rhythm. Back for Dejanay Anderson. Ball played in towards Hannah Morton. Blocked out, but still with Rhythm. Here's Emily Cabrera. Kelly Turf leaves it for Dejanay Anderson, who will chip a ball towards Hannah Morton. It's blocked. And now here's Nashville Wolves coming forward. Maddie Podolski. Technical ability on show as always. Leaves it for Hannah Morton. Saved on the line. What a good save. It was initially spilled, but grabbed back. Excellent work. The scoreline could easily be, truthfully, quite embarrassing for Nashville Wolves, but they've had quite good goalkeeping play tonight, even down 4-0, and has kept the scoreline from getting much, much more out of hand. Katie Toney picks out Hannah Morton, waits for her reinforcements to arrive in the box. Here's Ruby Teixeira. Back out for Morton. That one cleared away towards Cabrera. But it's Wolves who come away with it, at least for now. Amelia Benton fighting for it. That ball clipped forward in the direction of Sydney Barrow, but I don't think Barrow thought to make the same run. Here's Ruby Teixeira with some space to work with. Now out to Podolsky. She is lightning fast and gets a shot on target that is saved. The next opportunity. Nashville Wolves will make 2 more changes. Molly Gidney will come in, as will Stephanie Puertolas. Here's Alyssa White for Nashville winning the ball back. Nashville Rhythm, excuse me. Maddie Podolsky, good turn. Ruby Teixeira, forward for Alyssa White. If she can get on it. She can't, but it is just poked out for a Nashville Rhythm throw. And those substitutions can happen. Very deep throw in here for Nashville Rhythm. They continue in their search for a 5th. Thrown in here for Ruby Teixeira. She turns. Still on it. Alyssa White, good chop. Podolsky couldn't quite get on it. There's Benton for Wolves. Now Podolsky fighting for it, and she gives away a free kick. Good work there from Cabrera to evade pressure. That one poked out for another Nashville Rhythm throw. Free kick given there. Not sure exactly what for. It is a Nashville Rhythm free kick. In a set piece position. As black jerseys will assemble in the 18-yard box. Ruby Teixeira set to take. She'll play the ball in. It's shallow, and here's Maddie Podolsky. She'll have a long-range effort. I believe it took at least one deflection in there that took a lot of the sting out of that one. Tarp wins the second ball, but her first touch too heavy. And now it does end up back with Nashville. Rhythm. Teixeira. Couldn't drive forward. Podolsky and Hammerstone here. Teixeira back to Hammerstone. Once again with Podolsky. Alyssa White from long range, it's blocked. She does win it back. She does create some space, but it's poked out for a corner. Another substitution here for Nashville Wolves. Haley Gregory will come into the game, wearing number 9. As we approach the final 5 minutes of this one. It has been all Nashville rhythm all night, but particularly in this second half, as another corner's clipped in. And a goal kick is given. Janae Anderson was the one that got her head to it, but just couldn't get anything on it with keeper bearing down on her. Cabrera wins it off the goal kick for Nashville Rhythm. Alyssa White, long range effort. This one's wide. Of course, with the minutes ticking away on tonight, we do have to acknowledge this is the final home game of the season for Nashville Rhythm. Nashville Wolves have 3 more before the end of the year, but for the Rhythm, tonight is their final game in front of their own fans. And that's the final game you'll catch live with us here. We do want to thank you for tuning in this season as we've figured things out as far as streaming and recording. Here's Ruby Teixeira. She stays with it. Teixeira Podolski! 5-0. A thunderous effort from Maddie Podolski, her second of the game, and 5th of the year, gives Nashville Rhythm their 5th of the night. That goal puts Podolski in a tie with UFA Gunners Jordan Dudley for second leading goal scorer in WPSL Southeast Conference, behind only her teammate Angelina Key. And we do have a 5th canister of maroon smoke to blast. Betting on the end of another distribution issue out of the back there for Nashville Rhythm, but they do clean up the mess. Here's Katie Tony. Calmly plays it to Sylvie Keck, who gets it forward. Alyssa White. Now Kelly Turf charging forward. Podolski, can she get another hat trick? She's got one this season. She picks out Emily Cabrera, who cuts in. Tame effort. Good defending. Here's Dejanay Anderson for Nashville Rhythm. And now Ruby Teixeira. Alyssa White, good turn. Hannah Morton making a darting run forward if she can pick her out. Unable to, but here's Maddie Podolski leaving it for White. Crossed in towards Morton, just a bit behind her. Katie Tony. Kelly Turf. Morton fighting for it. Alyssa White has an effort, a goal that does go in. Long range effort for Alyssa White. Long range goal for Nashville Rhythm. Their 6th of the night. as they begin to pour it on late. The fans here at Giacosa Stadium giving their Nashville Rhythm a standing ovation, knowing this is the final time they will see their beloved WPSL side this season. Now here's Emily Cabrera for a Rhythm. Still on the attack, knowing that goal difference could be quite the important thing. Katie Toney is fouled pretty heavily. Again, goal difference could be quite the difference maker in the table at the end of the season as we approach the end of normal time. Nashville Rhythm currently sit with a goal difference of plus 19, which is, as it stands, the second best in the conference. Still 2 behind UFA Gunners. Podolsky hangs it in towards Anderson. It's still loose in there. And out for a corner. Unsure how much stoppage time we're going to get. Perhaps one final roll of the dice here for Nashville Rhythm to improve their goal difference at home this season. Ball put in. And it is there, and it is in! With the final kick of the game, Emily Cabrera puts in Nashville Rhythm's 7th and puts a cap on a dominant display from Nashville Rhythm as they keep the trailing trio of UFA Gunners, Decatur FC, and 865 Alliance at arm's length for now. It is a final score here at Giacosa Stadium of Nashville Rhythm 7, Nashville Wolves 0. To take you through what the rest of the season looks like, Nashville Rhythm, of course, has 2 games left at 865 Alliance on June 22nd, 10 days from now. And then at Decatur FC, who have set WPSL attendance records this season. Those 2 teams sit in 3rd and 4th at the moment, respectively. Both part of that pack chasing Nashville Rhythm down with everything they've got. For Nashville Wolves, they've got 3 home games left on June 22nd against Georgia Impact, June 27th against 865 Alliance, and June 29th against Chattanooga. Other games that could decide this title race, if you're interested, June 15th, Decatur FC hosts 865 Alliance. That'll be this Saturday evening. Then June 22nd, of course, is that 865 Alliance Nashville Rhythm game. Same on June 29th with Decatur hosting Nashville Rhythm. And then on the final day of WPSL Southeast Conference play, UFA Gunners host Decatur FC. We want to thank you for watching not only tonight, but all season long. We know things have been difficult as we figure out streaming and recording and things like that. And we do appreciate every view you've given us. We promise that when the weather turns warm in the spring and early summer of 2025, we will be right back here bringing you more WPSL soccer. So one final time from Giacosa Stadium in 2024. Thank you for watching and have a good night.